besties, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share a video that has been much requested, especially on my Instagram page, and it is all about babies, solid foods, and all of that fun stuff, specifically focusing on what to offer your baby when introducing solids.
Each time I make a memory, then I'll try to make it with you.
I've had the privilege and the honor of introducing solids to actual humans 3 times over in my life because I have 3 little ones, and so I feel like for the most part I have a little bit of experience on that department, and I've had a chance to work with different professionals in this field, listen to me, consult with different professionals and get advice from them regarding studying solids and all of that fun stuff. I want to go ahead and share that information with you guys so that it can help you, put you a little bit at ease, and give you some ideas on what to feed your little one, because that can also be another question mark, a big one for that matter, that you have no idea where to start finding answers for that question. And in case you're wondering or you're not sure whether or not you should start your baby on solids if your baby is ready, I've already filmed a video about that, which I'm gonna link it up here. It talks about how to know if your baby is ready for solids, so go ahead and check it out. First things first, I need you to understand that introducing solids to your little ones, it's not necessarily about giving them the nutritional value out of it. It's mostly about teaching your little one how to chew and swallow. They're just moving from that phase of living off of liquids, be it formula, be it breast milk. They have basically been thriving on that. And I say this to say, when you introduce solids, you do not get rid of the milk. You still continue feeding. In fact, that is still your baby's primary source of nutrition. They will depend on that more than they will on solids. This, however, is not to say that your little ones don't get any nutritional value from solids. Obviously, as a human, when you eat solid foods, you obviously get some sort of nutritional value out of whatever it is you eating. I cannot tell you that because honestly I have no idea how much nutritional value you get out of what you are eating, but I can safely say that you do get some sort of nutritional value from your meals, otherwise we wouldn't be thriving the way we are. And so whatever you'll be feeding your little one, obviously they will be getting nutritional value from that, but I still need to emphasize that the nutritional value is mostly from milk, be it breast milk or formula. In fact, most professionals recommend that you give your baby the milk first before you give the solids. This is just to make sure that the baby is still, again, receiving the nutritional value that they need from the milk. Some of the foods that you can give your little one is basically carrots, butternut, sweet potato, peas, apples, pears, bananas. You can mix carrots with apples, butternut with sweet potato, sweet potato with carrots, spinach with sweet potato, butternut with spinach. The options are endless. You don't have to give just fruits or just vegetables. The one thing that worked amazing for me, especially with K-Bear, was I went into Checkers, or it was Pick and Pay at the time, and I looked at, you know, those squish, those little pouches. They're very convenient, I must say. I still use them to this day for Benola when she goes to school. I look at those and the vegetables that they have there and the options, the flavors, that's what I did at home. So I would say, oh, they have butternut and carrot and apple, and I would try that at home and it would work. It's not rocket science. You just boil them up, put them in a blender. You don't even have to buy a baby accessory with K-Bear. I used our regular blender, you know, the one that you use to make smoothies. They're very great for freezing as well, so you don't have to make it every single day. When you're boiling up the vegetable and the fruit, always leave some water, so don't boil it up until all the water has evaporated, because sometimes when you blend, the texture tends to be a bit thicker, the consistency, and so you want to add that water that you were using from boiling the veggies into that. It's got that flavor still. Quick do's and don'ts when it comes to introducing solids: offer your baby the milk before you offer solids. They're not going to be digesting the solids as well as they would be digesting the milk. Give baby about an hour in between. I'm not necessarily too sure how long digestion kicks in, but it is a good amount of time or lead time that you're giving to the baby's tummy to go ahead and absorb what it needs from the milk. Don't force your baby to eat. It can be very frustrating, especially because we tend to be overexcited as mothers. You have this whole big ball of imagination of what it will be like once baby is full on solids, but what we forget is that they still need to learn. So give them enough room to experience the solids before you actually start wanting to get concerned about them actually not eating. And then offer as many fruits and vegetables as you possibly can. There is no rule when it comes to what to give the baby first. I know a lot of people say when you give baby fruits first, baby tends to end up preferring sugary meals instead of like the regular vegetables, when in fact it's not necessarily true. At least there's no research that proves that. There's literally nothing solid that says when you give a baby fruits first, they will end up having a sweet palate than when when you introduce vegetables first. I honestly believe that it differs from baby to baby. Avoid adding sugars or salt. So one thing I like to add though is a little bit of butter because it makes it creamier. Avoid using honey because honey is not necessarily great on babies. Do not offer baby cow's milk unless you are doing it in baked goods or cooked meals, and not too much of it. And then of course avoid offering baby choking hazards. Like don't give baby tiny little carrot pieces. If you're going to be doing baby-led weaning where baby is feeding themselves, you want to give them big chunk because baby grabs with their whole hand. They haven't perfected that pinch yet, and also because they can choke. So one thing I need you to always keep in the back of your head is that baby has been thriving off of liquids, and so when you introduce solids, you want to give the baby something that is super fine, super smooth, preferably pureed. Make sure it's a bit runny instead of making it like a thicker texture, because again, they've been thriving off of liquids this whole entire time up till the point you decide to start introducing solids. I always say try as many things as you can, especially at the very beginning, just because it's easier to catch allergies then. And research says that if you give baby high allergenic foods at the very beginning, it gives them a chance to develop or to outgrow that allergy faster than it would if you introduce that later. Another question that always comes up is, do I give my baby water? Do I not? Funola's pediatrician and Peanut's pediatrician and KV's pediatrician, yes, they all had different pediatricians because we've moved around so damn much, but they all recommended that I give baby a little bit of water when introducing solids, just because baby tends to get constipated when you start solids. Their tummies are not used to digesting all of that fun stuff. At the beginning, I added a few granules of sugar just to flavor it so they can drink it because they're so used to the formula or the breast milk. But then after a few good days or even a week of offering water with a little bit of sugar, cut out the sugar and just give plain water, and it'll do baby wonders. At this point, Nodibe is almost 11 months old. She drinks about 240 ml of water a day. At the beginning, I would boil up the water and, you know, put about 30 ml in a bottle, and I would feed them that. Those are the top things I wanted to touch base on, especially with regards to what to give baby when introducing solids. It can be very puzzling and you can find yourself a little paralyzed and not know how to proceed when you start thinking about what it is that you're going to give your baby when you're introducing solids. But to be honest, it's actually very easy, for lack of a better word. We just tend to overcomplicate it because we only want the best for our little ones, and it's completely normal. But that's that for today. I hope you can find this video helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below what it is you want to know more of, especially when it comes to introducing solids. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.